Right, traders, I'm resuming the video because we may have a second entry long here if this bar gets a trigger. Okay, traders, I entered the second entry long. I put my limit order one tick above the signal bar because it rocketed higher quickly. So right now the stop loss has to go one tick below the signal bar. I'm looking for a new high for two channels of the secondary one and the main one. We have a spike in the channel pattern. The channel needs new high to be tested. This is my blue line indicating me the highest point inside the channel, so I need this point to be exceeded. I also have secondary channel that also needs new high, so two uptrends need new high, and this is the scenario I absolutely love. This gives you more confidence that your analysis is correct. You have a new high here, first entry long, pullback, second entry long, scalping 8 contracts and leaving 2 contracts as a runner in case we're gonna get some major rocketing move. But right now I need to make the scalp and then only worry about potential runner. Right, traders, we just need a couple more ticks. Second entry long at the EMA. Okay, traders, we got the scalps. I'm gonna place the stop loss of my runners to break even. So let's see if we can make a new high here. There can be some additional pullback, especially if my entry is a little bit more aggressive, not the deep limit order. But once again, identify the structure, it's bullish. I'm gonna connect the swings at the bottom using market geometry, allowing me to draw a spike in a channel pattern. We have a deeper pullback. On a bigger time frame, this looks like one leg down, break, second leg down. This looks like on a bigger time frame. Push above EMA indicating bullish resumption. And we have zero, green zero indicating count reset. First entry long right here, pullback, second entry long right here. So I need new high, 2 channels. Right now I'm working higher. Alright, traders, I'm resuming the video again. This time I entered a lower high confirmation trade. We had a downtrend working lower, but I can see prices continuously trading to the downside even after breaking new extreme. So I was forced to redraw a slightly wider channel. I'm missing this swing, so this is not ideal, but overall the structure looks decent. I have overshoot, which explains why we have a stronger break of this trend line. So uptrend break new high, correction played out. You have multiple rejections off of the EMA, something like this. And you have push below EMA and you have that first entry long. They're going to trap buyers, lower high confirmation trade to test the new low following the trend line rule. You need a couple more ticks, scalping 10 ticks. Alright, so now I'm going to tighten once again the stop loss to break even. I'm just going to manage the runners. And once again, downtrend break, new low, another push down, structure is too bearish. It fits the higher time frame. 10,000 tick chart looks like the channel is still in play. Also, I took a look at NQ, NASDAQ, which a lot of times is very similar to ES, and the channel fits. So overshoot leads to stronger break. We had a break. Buyers are struggling to break the EMA multiple times. Push below EMA, the final attempt for the buyers to reverse the market, failed on this lower high. And I'm following the trend line rule, getting the new low. So you can see the EMA is very helpful, just supportive indicator, but you have series of lower highs and low lows. And if price action rules align, you can use the EMA as a good key entry point. So this is my second trade for the day, and hopefully we can get some new low here. Let's go through the price action, how it developed today. We started with market open somewhere around this area. And then you can see we entered no trade zone fairly quickly. We can't really take any trade here because EMA is exactly in the middle of these bars. We're just going sideways without any direction, so there's pretty much nothing for us to take. I don't see no good setup here to take because everything is just being established. I was also looking for some channel initially like this, overshoot this to break, but because there was a strong bullish rally that eventually picked up, I just deleted it and I redrew a brand new uptrend. So I don't see no good trade here, nothing here, no trade zone, market open, so we have to be careful. It looked like the market's going to be tough to trade today. But quickly after, we actually developed a nice bullish trend working higher. You have a small break push to new high, but you can see the break is so far from the EMA, it still looks like a one push working higher that it makes sense for us to redraw in the secondary mini spike in a channel pattern. And you have the highest high where you can reset the count. First entry long, pullback, second entry long. Failure, of course, you cannot take second entry long while the downtrend is in play. We also have to draw the short-term channels, not just the main one. The short-term channels, this will help us to time the correction correctly. Your break push to new extreme, and this is what we call double trap, because everybody who went long too early on a second entry long, while the downtrend is still in play, they got trapped. So trap number one. And everybody who's selling failed second entry long above EMA against the trend, which is bullish, they're going to get trapped as well. It's a great bar. I didn't take this trade, but it was my mistake. I wasn't sure about the channel, but looking back now, because the break is so far from the EMA and the move is too seamless, I was supposed to redraw this spike in a channel pattern and take this double trap because downtrend played out breaking low. It's a really great trade context wise. I don't know why I didn't take it. It was a mistake on my part, but in hindsight, definitely great trade. And it was tempting locally as well. So breaking new high. Now you have downtrend played with the breaking new low. The reason why I'm not looking for bearish reversal It's because notice how broad these two legs down are. One leg, broad break, second leg down, another broad structure, and a third leg down. Okay, so you already know, okay, this is not reversal. Reversal would be some strong, seamless downtrend breaking the EMA. Here, the downtrend already played out with the break push to new low. So you can draw potential trend range, and you can also take into consideration now some spike and a channel pattern. You're drawing different alternatives at this point, so it's not easy to find the best channel just yet. We have a high low here, and it seems a little bit early to take it, simply because you don't know what exactly is the correct spike and channel pattern. Remember, your structure here just beat out with the break push to new high. So in hindsight, it makes sense, but when you're watching this live, also the range is not as established just yet. So everything is just about to be established after new high. So for this reason, I don't think this high low confirms much. It's tempting trade, especially because you're going so sideways, pushed above EMA. It makes sense definitely to expect continuation. If you took it, not a bad trade. But I think waiting for the failed second entry short is a little bit safer option, especially since still you're close to the EMA. It confirms the range more, confirms the continuation more. Both of these trades are decent. The failed second entry short is a little bit safer. Now, you can see this is a weaker version of the trend because the first one is strong. You can't even break below EMA. And now you're having structure that is pulling back below the EMA. It looks like a trend range slightly tilted up. So you have to be careful going long at the very top of the move. You have a second entry long. Notice not even the tail is touching it. So definitely cannot go long. But even that, it's right at the top of the move, so I really cannot go along here. Same thing, this double trap, very tempting. I actually was trying to take it. There was no fill, it already reached the scalp. There is a gap, but I'm gonna mark it more aggressive because once again, you're buying at the very top of the weak trending structure. And you can see you prefer to have more room to scalp out. So this is not the cleanest trade, but it's okay. It's hard to consider. Also, once again, second entry long is far from the EMA inside the channel, break new low. And this double trap looks like a visual to like a pullback. So decent side to consider, but very hard to get filled. Push to new high. First entry long, second entry long below EMA you cannot take. Downtrend in play. Tempting high low, but it's still formed below EMA. Part of the congestion. EMA exactly middle of these bars. Had this high low form above the EMA, I was ready to go long, but it ended up forming really bad, so no real entry. And now I believe we need to see some push above EMA as a confirmation. I don't think you can go long here. Bad doji. Nothing here. I was really getting ready to go long here on a failed second entry short. New low, first entry short, pull back, second entry short because channel is holding. But you can see there is no trigger, no break above this bullish bar. So I cancel my order. Even the secondary bar is bad. Let's say if the secondary bar here closes on its very high, okay, as a bullish body candle here, you can actually consider going long even on the secondary bar when the first didn't trigger. But because it ended like this, you have to cancel because our entry didn't trigger, which fortunately saved us here. I took the second entry long here. Market needed a little bit stronger pullback. The visual second leg down, one leg down, break second leg down. But it's the beauty of being a scalper. You can get the scalp even when you may be a little bit early. And sometimes traders are wondering, hold on, how can you be profitable with this risk to reward? Well, because as a scalper, you definitely can have higher win rate exactly because of a situation like this. You can sneak in and out of trades very quickly. You can find your winning trade even when the market is going in the opposite direction. So as a scalper, it's normal to have higher win rate because it's much easier to predict small move than to be predicting substantial move. But still, break, push to new high. There was actually another tempting high low, which had it formed slightly better, you can consider. And now uptrend played out. Spike and a channel pattern, break, push to new high. Perfect price action into sharp reversal. So I'm going to switch right now what is happening. I'm going to adapt the new structure. There is a second entry short, but it's still part of the channel. And this channel just played to break new low. Just a little bit early to take it. It looks great locally, but you know, this downtrend played away to break new low. Can't really take it. I explained why to redraw the wider channel. Overshoot, break new high. And also this lower high is a great trade. But also you can treat it as a failed second entry long. Visually new high, first entry long, second entry long failure. EMA held so many times, so it's a great trade to consider. Once again, I'm identifying the structure, working with key entry points, and I'm just waiting for the confirmation for the pattern where the correction phase is ending and a new push phase is about to start. Break, push to a new extreme. We even have a second entry short, which is tempting to draw a wider channel like this. I didn't take it because my channel played out to break new low, although I'm going to mark it because this is one of those trades. This is actually very common. Such a broad second entry short combined with the triple test, one bounce, second bounce, third bounce. If you're going to take a look at the entire structure, how EMA held every single time, you know, something tells you based on experience that this second entry short is safe. But if you're a novice trader, you probably want to play it safe and skip it because it'll break a new low and you need some experience to see this developing live. It's mainly about the structure that happened here, how many times EMA rejected the structure, which tells you can go short again, and then there is no good trade to consider, nothing, and then market is about to close. So yeah, another decent day, great price action. Again, these two trades for me, and you can have even few trades right here. So the structure, once again, decent, and hopefully it's gonna stay like this. So I hope you had a good trade. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna talk to you next time. Lucky trading.